Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to the world of the grammar tree. Today, we are going to learn about the interrogative voices, in which there are two different types. One, yes no type, and second is the WH type. Let us have a glance over each and every slide and try to understand how these voices get converted from interrogations. Okay? Now, let us begin with the slides. Once again, welcome to all the students in the English grammar voices. We are going to study yes no type of interrogatives today, which will change from active voice to passive voice. First of all, take a glance on these two factors of active and passive voice. When the question begins with do or does, it will change into am, is, are. One sentence is there. As an example, does she bring the changes? See the answer. Are the changes brought by her? Second sentence, which will start with am, is, are plus verb ing and will change into am, is, are plus being. It is compulsory to use being. For an example, am I discussing important things with you? Answer, are important things being discussed with you by me? Now, according to these two sentences, we have learned that one sentence belongs to simple present tense, does will change into are, whereas second sentence belongs to present continuous tense, in which I have mentioned am plus subject plus discussing, that is verb ing, and the rest part of the sentence, which will change into are plus object plus being plus verb 3 and the rest part of the sentence, which ends with the doer by me. So try to consider this matter very seriously. While changing these sentences, be careful. If you remove that being, the sentence will be found correct by you, but actually it is wrong, because you may think that it is the correct way. No. In the same way, in the third type, which belongs to simple past tense, which begins with did, which will change into was, were. Example, did the man bring the woman? See the answer. Was the woman brought by the man? Means simple past tense will remain into simple past. It is not a direct indirect speech which will change into other type of tenses. Fourth sentence, which begins with was, were plus verb ing, will change into was, were plus being plus verb 3. Example, were the soldiers carrying the weapons? See the answer. Were the weapons being carried by the soldiers? In this sentence also, like present continuous tense, this belongs to past continuous tense, in which we are using the sentence which begins with were plus verb ing and the rest part of the sentence with subject and object, which will answer with the same verb forms, that is was or were. Now, proceeding further, see the sentence which begins with have or has, which will also change into have or has only. But be careful, while using have or has, you have to remember some points which I will talk about further. But before that, see the sentence. Have you collected your results? Answer, have your results been collected by you? Here I have to use BEEN because sentence belongs to present perfect tense, in which the question may begin with have or has plus verb 3, that is collected. Your results is a object and you is a subject. So the answer goes as follow: have or has depending on the object. If the object is singular, we have to use has, which I have mentioned right now here in front of you in the note. Use has with he, she, it, or any singular noun. For an example, he has, she has, it has, or the man has, or the table has. And in the same way, use I have, we have, you have, they have, or the people have, wherever the plural nouns will come. Now, the next point is had will remain into had only. For an example, had your family followed the rules? Answer, had the rules been followed by your family? Do not forget to put the question marks at the end of the interrogations. Now the most important factor is sentence belonging to future tense, in which the sentence may begin with will or shall, but will remain as will or shall only. Do not change it into would or should. It is not a direct indirect speech. So go through the sentence. Shall I help you? Answer, shall you be helped by me? The sentence actually belongs to simple future tense. Now let us understand some examples of different types as a part of a practice. Example 1. Do you like an ice cream? See the answer. Is an ice cream liked by you? Sentence number 2. Is she playing a violin? Answer. Is a violin being played by her? Put a question mark. Third sentence. Did he break the record? Answer. Was the record broken by him? Again put a question mark properly. All these sentences which belong to interrogation will remain into interrogative types only. They will not be changed into assertive. We will learn what is assertive and what is WH type. Example number 4. Were the students preparing a lesson? Answer. Was a lesson being prepared by the students? Being, I need not to explain again why I have used being, because preparing is a verb ing form. So therefore I am using being. Next sentence. Have they turned off the switch? Answer. Has the switch been turned off by them? Question may begin with have or has, but answer may also change with have or has depending on the singular or plural subjects. Example number 6. Shall I give you more examples? Answer. Shall you be given more examples by me? Or the sentence may be begun in the same way with shall, but there are two objects, one, you, and more examples. So answer may change in the following way. Shall more examples be given to you by me? Do not forget to use to you before by. Don't write the answer as follow. Shall more examples be given by me to you? No. Now let us understand some examples of WH type of interrogatives. What are WH type of interrogations? First of all, that is very important to understand. Questions which begin with what, when, how, who, which, etc. are called WH questions. Example number 1. Why do you like an ice cream? I have kept why as it is, because whatever WH word is used in the question should remain as it is. Why is an ice cream liked by you? But there may be a confusion. Why an ice cream is liked by you? Such type of statement may come to your head, but see it properly. If I remove why and read both the sentences, 1. Is an ice cream liked by you? It becomes a question. It's an interrogative sentence. Whereas if I read the second sentence, an ice cream is liked by you, it remains assertive. Example number 2. Where is she playing a violin? Answer. Where is a violin being played by her? Put a question mark. Example number 3. When did he break the record? Answer. When was the record broken by him? Don't write the answer as when the record was broken by him, because if I change the tone, you will be confused. Example. When the record was broken by him, then what happened? Such a question may rise to your mind. So it becomes assertive. So the given answer is correct. When was, not when the record was. Example number 4. When do you ride the horse? Answer. When is the horse ridden by you? In these all sentences which begin with WH type will remain as it is. There may be exceptional cases about which I am going to talk in the next slide. But be careful, there are only few words which may begin with some different type of sentences, such as who, which, what may start in answer of passive voice with different types. Take a glance on the examples. Who broke the plates? See the answer. It begins with by. By whom were the plates broken? I have put emphasis on the were the plates broken. Now if you read the same sentence in the following way after but not, means the answer may go wrong. By whom the plates were broken. Why it is wrong? If you hide the word by whom and read the sentence will be as follow. The plates were broken. So it is a assertive sentence. In the same way, all the WH words will remain the same. I have repeated the same thing again and again. When will remain when, why will remain why, which will remain which, but in exceptional cases such as who, which, what. Now a question may rise to your mind, how that which can be used by different method. Example, which fellow brought the disaster? Again I repeat, which fellow brought the disaster? See the answer. By which fellow the disaster was brought? Again the same mistake. Which is that? I will repeat the answer. By which fellow, agree, was the disaster brought? Or it should be like this. By which fellow was the disaster brought? Now you have to decide, is it an interrogative or assertive? If you have paid attention properly, you will understand. To remove your confusion, I'll repeat the answer. By which fellow was the disaster brought? And if I write the answer in this way, by which was the fellow, it will go wrong. So be careful in such sentences. You have to be proper, attentive while writing the answer. It should become an interrogative sentence only. In the same way, there may be problems in such kind of WH sentences in which the beginning of the answer may start with prepositions such as by, at, from, for, or etc. Now, let us move in the next category of voices, that is imperative sentences. What do you mean by imperative sentences? Imperative sentences are those which show command, request, order, suggestion, advice, etc. Example, open the door. Now here is a plain sentence which begins with open, which is a verb 1. Agree? Now the problem is, who tells or who says the following sentence and to whom it is told? It is unknown to us. That is the doer and to whom the action has been told. Both are absent. So the answer goes in the following way. The door should be opened. Here you have to put should plus be plus verb 3. And in the second answer, which is possible to be written as a correct answer, let the door be opened. Now the question may rise to your mind, shall I put by you in both the sentences at the end? Yes. If you wish, you can add by you at the end of the sentences, such as the door should be opened by you. In the second, let the door be opened by you. In both the sentences, we can acknowledge one thing, or we can guess one thing, that someone has told somebody to do some kind of a work. Therefore, by you can be added, in which we understand that the work has been done by somebody else. So be careful regarding the imperative sentences. We'll take some more examples of such type of imperatives in which you will clearly understand what has to be done in such sentences. Let us take one oral example. Bring the files. Suddenly the answer may strike. let the files be brought, or the files should be brought. Example number 2, have a cup of tea. A cup of tea should be had by you. Now why had? Because have is verb 1, had is verb 2, and again had is verb 3. So as the way we have done in the earlier sentences, open into opened, in the same way have into had. Or the answer can be written as follow: let the cup of tea be had by you. See the sentence number 3. Please read the book. The answer may go as follow: the book should be read by you. Or it can be written: let the book be read by you. There are some exceptional cases in such kind of sentences which begin with please. You can even write the answer as follow, such as you are requested to read the book. It may be also accepted as a correct answer, but till the moment you have the objects in the given sentences, try to avoid you are requested, you are suggested, you are advised, you are XYZ जो भी आएगा. Okay, so be careful regarding such type of imperative sentences. You have to concentrate properly what kind of verb 1 is given in the beginning of the sentence. Let us move in the type B. Let the monitor mind the class. The sentence begins with let itself and will begin with the answer from the same let only. Let the class be minded by the monitor. Is there any confusion? No sir, it should be minded. No. There are some verb forms such as put, which will remain as it is. Put, cut, cut. In the same way, mind, mind. Not mind, minded. Got the point? Now, let us fight corona pandemic. See the answer. Let the corona pandemic be fought by us. I have changed the word fight into verb 3, fought. Now there is a confusion regarding how we do come to know it is verb 2 or verb 3. Remember always one thing. All the types of passive voices are always having verb 3 form. Example, break, broke, broken. Broken is a verb 3 form. So broken should be always written as an answer of any passive voice. So whatever verbs are given in your questions must have verb 3 forms of proper type. If the verb 3 is changed in an improper way, the answer may be wrong. Let us take one example. If I say, let us fight corona pandemic, and if I write the answer, let the corona pandemic be fight by us. No, it is not fight. It is fought by us. So please, all the students must remember one thing, that the correct verb 3 form must be used in any kind of a passive voice. Further, we will study about the last type, type C. Now you may be shocked. Why these types? All the 3 types are different from each other. See the example number 1. Please stand up. You may be thinking, earlier also we were having one sentence of please, but there was an object in that sentence. Here, somebody is told to only stand up by somebody. Again I repeat, somebody is told by someone to stand up. Now, there is no object in the sentence. It's only an action, stand up. So the answer must go as follow. You are requested, or it can be written, you are ordered to stand up. Here you have to add to infinitive with the stand up. Let's take one more example. Example number 2. Welcome to my channel. See the answer. You are suggested to welcome to my channel. Now, in this type of sentences, you have to put only to and keep that verb form as it is. Now the question is, sir, you told earlier that there should be verb 3. Yes, there are verb 3s in the given sentences also. Where is it? Requested, ordered, suggested, they become verb 3. And the remaining main verb which is given in the sentence as a part of a question will remain as it is. Let me give you one more oral example. Please run. Please run. Or eat. These are the only verb forms. Such sentences will always begin with you are, and you are requested, suggested, advised, and etc. Now, please proceed towards whatever practices you need to do from exercises. Sentence number 1. Does the boy gain the benefits? See the answer. Can you solve it? Are the benefits gained by the boy? Do not forget to put a question mark. Second sentence. Are we keeping social distancing? Have you guessed the answer? If yes, it should be as follow. See the answer and check is it correct. Answer is social distancing being kept by us? Possibility is there, you might have forgotten being. So again I repeat, whenever it is verb ing, being should be written correctly in the answer. Sentence number 3. Has anyone planted a plant every year? Answer. Has a plant been planted every year by anyone? Now you may be thinking, shall I keep that every year at the end of the sentence? Yes, you can. Such as, has a plant been planted by anyone every year? I hope you will try to solve the fourth example properly. Did the animal create any disease? Guess the answer. If you have guessed it, then find out or tally the answer. Answer is, was any disease created by the animal? Put a question mark. Please do not forget interrogation sentences. Now, let us move in the next sentence. Sentence number 5. Was the technician discovering the new things? Guess the answer. If you have guessed the answer properly, you will get the correct answer as follow. The answer is, were the new things being discovered by the technician? Again I repeat, were the new things being discovered by the technician? See both the above sentences properly, which begins with did and goes with the answer was or were, whereas in the last sentence, which begins with was plus verb ing, will change into was, were plus being plus verb 3 and the rest part of the sentence. Do not forget to put a question mark. Next sentence, can you clear my doubts? Guess the answer properly. Yes, it should be can only, not could. It is not direct indirect speech. The answer is, can my doubts be cleared by you? Next sentence, why mustn't we take the risk? Here the mustn't is modals. The answer goes as follow. Check the answer properly and find out, is your answer correct? Answer is, why mustn't the risk be taken by us? All the students are requested to put the question mark at the end of the sentence and be careful that what should be the correct criteria for WH types. Sentence number 8. Please complete your homework. Again I repeat, please complete your homework. It's an imperative sentence. See the answer. Your homework should be completed. If you put by you at the end, will also do. Or in the next sentence I have put it in the bracket. Let your homework be completed. You can put a full stop after the word completed, or you can add by you and put a full stop. Is it necessary to put it in the bracket? If you feel that I need not write the word by you, you can put a full stop. But if you feel that you want to add the doer's action and that doer has to be added, you can put it in the bracket, as well as you can remove the bracket and put a full stop. I think these all the type of the sentences of interrogations and imperatives has been got properly. by you. Again, it was a passive voice. Find out the correct answers. Thank you.
I think you have understood the clear concept about the interrogatives as well as imperative sentences. I have given some practice for you. Please try to complete them, and if at all you like the video, please try to press the button of like as well as put your comments also if you have any doubts regarding it, and try to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.